Napoleon Bonaparte is one of the greatest military and political leaders in history, a pivotal figure in shaping modern Europe. He was born on August 15, 1769, on the island of Corsica, which had recently been annexed by France. From a young age, Napoleon was known for his sharp intelligence and great ambition. He began his military career at the French Military Academy, graduating as an artillery officer. Napoleon first gained prominence during the French Revolution, 1789 to 1799, a period of major political and social upheaval in France. In 1793, he achieved a significant military victory against British forces in the city of Toulon, a victory that brought him fame. His subsequent successes in campaigns against Italy and Austria further cemented his reputation as a brilliant military leader, earning him the trust of both the French army and the public. In 1799, Napoleon staged a military coup against the weak French government known as the Directory, becoming the first consul of France, giving him near total control of the country. A few years later, in 1804, he declared himself Emperor of France, becoming known as Napoleon I. During his reign, Napoleon embarked on a series of wars known as the Napoleonic Wars, 1803 to 1815, aimed at expanding his influence and building a French empire that would encompass much of Europe. Napoleon was a genius in military strategy and planning, achieving numerous major victories, such as the Battle of Austerlitz in 1805 against the Russian and Austrian armies, which is considered one of his greatest triumphs. Napoleon also implemented extensive reforms in France, including the Napoleonic Code, which established modern legal systems that have influenced many countries around the world. These legal reforms strengthened the principle of equality before the law and property rights, laying the foundation for modern governments. However, over time, Napoleon's fortune began to wane. His failed invasion of Russia in 1812 marked a turning point in his career. His army, consisting of around 600,000 soldiers, suffered devastating losses due to the harsh Russian winter and Russian tactics that drained his forces. This major defeat weakened his position in Europe. In 1814, the European coalition forces comprising Britain, Russia, Austria, and Prussia united against Napoleon and forced him to abdicate. He was exiled to the small island of Elba in the Mediterranean Sea. But Napoleon did not give up. In 1815, he escaped from Elba and returned to France, where he was greeted warmly by the people. He regained power in what is known as the 100 Days, but European powers quickly formed a new coalition against him. In the famous Battle of Waterloo on June 18, 1815, Napoleon was decisively defeated by the British and Prussian forces. After his defeat at Waterloo, Napoleon was exiled once again, this time to the remote island of St. Helena in the Atlantic Ocean, where he spent the remainder of his life. He died there on May 5, 1821, at the age of 51. Some believe he was poisoned, while others suggest his death was due to stomach illness. Napoleon is considered one of the greatest military commanders in history. Despite his downfall, his influence on Europe was profound,